Luke, congratulations. Overcome a potential banana skin in that one in your second round side. You must be happy with the way you played.
Yeah, I think I was 2 sets up in control. And I think the last set I was 2-0 up. I think I was 2-0 up in that last set. And I was trying too hard just to finish the game because you know what happened last year, and you're thinking don't let it happen again. And I felt like I was in control, and then all of a sudden I sort of give the initiative to Rowby again there, and I was thinking no, don't do this. And a couple of misses there let me off. I think he was doubles really let him down today, Rowby. But yeah, I felt like I was in control. They didn't really put me under pressure, and if he did, I always replied. So yeah, it was good to get over the line there and get a straight sets win.
You touched on last year. Was there any demons needed banishing going up there beforehand?
Yeah, 100%. I felt like when I went 2 sets to 0 up, when I went to the break, I thought you just finish the job now. Don't let him come back into the game, because then you will start thinking about last year. And I didn't let him come back in. I almost did, but if he would have got that third set, I would have started thinking again. You're human. You start thinking, don't let it happen again. Then you're trying too hard. So yeah, it was nice to exercise them demons from last year and get the job done as soon as possible in the straight sets win.
Completely different here this year to last year. How much of a difference did that make? Because that can be a lonely stage when it's not going well, but the fans really help.
Yeah, it can be a very lonely stage when things ain't going well. It's a totally different scenario. Usually I'm the qualifier, now I'm the seed. There's much more pressure on my shoulders. But I felt comfortable. I've changed my darts, and I'm throwing with these darts, and in practice they're going fantastic. I think these are the darts that can take me to the next level. Average-wise, probably wouldn't say I played unbelievable, but I feel like if you're not pushed, it's hard to play fantastic darts. And I think in the next game with Chizzy, he will push me, and I think he'll bring out the best in me.
Just on what you said there, was that a big decision to make? Because we know you'd used the same ones for a long time. You had odd points and everything. And then was that a difficult decision to come to having to change? Yeah,
it was a huge decision, because a lot of people know I've stuck that same set of darts since I've been a professional. So it's a huge step, because they've took me to where I am now, and I think you're thinking, is it the right thing to do? But you just got to stick with it. I feel like they've had their time. I think they were wearing down a bit, and they were slipping out my hands. And the last sort of 3 months of the Pro Tour, I wasn't performing at all. And it wasn't just down to my throw; it was just down to they were slipping out my hands, and they weren't going where I wanted them. I thought it's the time for the change, and I changed to a new set of points as well. Red Dragon harpoon points, I think they're called. They're really, really thin. They got like a harpoon on them and on the end, and they stick in the board so lovely. That first dart goes in, it just leaves the bed open so open. I think these could be the darts that take me to the next level when I get a few months in with them. I think they could be the ones.
Chizzy up next. Out of the players in the top 16, is he one that you can attack, because not been in the best of form the back end of the year, slipping down the rankings? This is one that you could really get after.
Yeah, Chizzy can be vulnerable, but if you let him get ahead of you, he can be unbelievable, and he could just reel off 4 sets, and you could be over in 20 minutes. So it's hard to sort of judge what sort of Chizzy you're going to get. All I know is I'm going to go into the game knowing that I'm going to get the best Chizzy and play as best as I can. I think we both is up there with top scorers in the world. I think it's going to come down to finishing and taking out big shots and doubles here, doubles there for the set. But Dave will look at it like I do. It's not going to be an easy game at all. We're both going to have to play very well to win that. It's not going to be like the games we played in our second round games. We're really going to push each other, and on paper it looks like a good time.
Luke, congratulations. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Phil. Cheers.
Luke, Rowby had a very, very good first game, averaged 98 in there, but he didn't push you at all there. I'm sure you were expecting a lot more from him in that one.
Yeah, I was expecting a lot from him there. It's hard to play well when it's easy to play well when someone doesn't push you. And Rowby played well against Nick. And Nick didn't really push him. A lot of people saying, "Oh, you've got a really tough game." And I thought, yeah, I know, but it all depends on how he plays when I hit the big scores. When I was following his big scores, he didn't really reply with anything. So it's easy to play well when there's no pressure on you. When someone's firing back at you, it's not as easy. I think he might have had a little bit of a tour card. I think he said in the previous interview that he wasn't thinking about tour cards, but I guarantee he was thinking about who wins this game. I think he had his tour card, so I know he was thinking about how he wouldn't be human. I would do the same. So yeah, there was a lot of pressure on his shoulders, not so much on mine, because I'm settled in the world of darts. I'm seeded, I'm happy, but I was expecting a tougher game.
You mentioned the equipment change. How much practice have you had with them, and how long have you been working with the equipment?
Yeah, I actually played with them I played him in the Players Championship finals. I played him against Johnny Clayton, not in the first 2 games. I played okay in the first 2 games. I didn't feel great. I thought, I need to change. I just don't like him. I tried these new ones and they just feel great. I practiced them before the Players Championship finals, so I give him a go against Johnny, and I played okay. And I thought, just give him a go. I think it's time to change. And if you're going to change, do it in the most important one. That could take me to greatness. Since I've changed practicing, I've never practiced so well. And I felt like, I played okay up on the stage, but I felt like where I'm practicing with them, it could be great things. And it takes time. It will happen, but it's going to take time. But I'm definitely happy, and I will stick to the new change.
Cheers for your time, mate.
Thank you. Cheers.
Luke, congratulations. Obviously, you mentioned Dave Chisnall in the next round. You obviously had a very good year in the majors, and this year, obviously, we've got the return of fans for this tournament, and we know how well you love playing in front of the fans. So going into that game next Wednesday, momentum will be high for you.
Yeah, it will be. I think every major I played this year, I never lost first game, which is a great bonus for me. It's been a whole year without losing first round, or obviously second round or whatever. But yeah, it's huge. Who knows how the world's going to be in 5 days' time? We might have fans. I hope we have, because they're the reason why we all play so well. They drive you on. Honestly, darts is nothing about the fans. It really isn't. And I really hope that they stay for the rest of the tournament, because it's not the same playing behind closed doors. It really isn't. I'm desperate that it doesn't happen. I understand the rules of what could happen, but the whole question, fans being here is why we play so well and enjoy darts so much. So, I think that if the fans are here against me and Dave, I think they'd be lively, because it's going to be a good game.
Yeah, and obviously you come into this tournament, you entered the second round. Obviously in previous tournaments it's been the first round. So you're here obviously after Christmas. What sort of preparation will you have over these next few days until the game?
Christmas is much better when you're still in the tournament, I promise you. It wasn't last year, it felt horrible, but yeah, when you're still in the tournament, Christmas feels better, and it's going to be the same. I'm going to still practice hard. I will still enjoy Christmas. It's nice to play on the 29th, because I can actually sort of enjoy Christmas a lot more than usual, because I think previous years I played on the 27th, so 29th this year, so I can enjoy, it won't be too enjoyable. I will still practice, still put the effort in. Probably still practice Christmas Day for a couple of hours, because you can enjoy Christmas afterwards when you're out, or if you're the winner. I'll dedicate to making sure that I put the effort in and making sure that I'm ready for the Chizzy game.
Thank you, Luke. Well done.
Cheers, mate. Thank you.